Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Paula Seamster, Director of the Rockingham County Board of Elections. We get together from time to time to get you updated on what's going on in Rockingham County with our Board of Elections. And hey, Paula, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Always a busy time in the Board of Elections office here. And I thought maybe you wanted to maybe start with a recap of the primary election because we're getting ready for a second primary. But we had some things going on with that first one, so kind of bring us up to date on all of that.
Well, we had a very busy 2024 primary election. We did have a recount at the end. Our Board of Commissioners race was very tight, so we had a recount after canvass, and we did that actually in the Board of Commissioners room. We had about 20 or 21 precinct officials with all the voting machines set up, and we ran all of the ballots back through all of the machines, and our numbers come back exact. Mm-hmm. So we were tickled with our results, that everything was 100% accurate. We had probably 35 people there that was witnessing the recount and was able to ask questions, and everything went smoothly.
Yeah. People talk about transparency in government today. You certainly have it there, that's for sure.
Well, that's what we want. Anything that we can share with our voting citizens or citizens of Rockingham County, we want to be able to do that so that there's no questions. If anyone has any questions, call us, ask us, send us an email. We'll be glad to try to answer it. If it is privied information, we'll let you know that, and we'll let you know why. But most of the information we should be able to give you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. We'll give that number here, and I guess the best number is, tell us that, Paula.
The best number is 336-342-8107.
Okay, 342-8107. Any questions? That's the number for the Rockingham County Board of Elections. They're on Cherokee Camp Road, right there in Wentworth, Reidsville area, in central part of our county. All righty. Now, we had some things left over from that primary, so you're getting things in place for a second primary. So tell us what that's all about.
Okay, we do have a second primary. The early voting will begin on Thursday, April the 25th, and run through May the 11th, which is a Saturday. The only location for early voting will be the Board of Elections office, and we will be open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then, of course, that last Saturday on May the 11th, we will be open from 8 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Mm-hmm. But it is just the one early voting site, and then we will have our 2024 second primary election day on Tuesday, May the 14th. The polls will open at 6:30. They close at 6:30 a.m. They close at 7:30 p.m. And all 15 of our normal voting precincts will be open that day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we...
go ahead. I'm sorry, you go.
Well, we have two contests on the ballot. It is the North Carolina Lieutenant Governor's race and the North Carolina Auditor's race. And I will let you know that there is one ballot for each precinct, and it is a Republican ballot. That is the only ballot that is offered. You do have to be a registered Republican, or if you are a registered unaffiliate and you did not vote on any other party during the primary election, then you will be able to vote during the second primary. If you would like to change your party affiliation, it is too late for that. The deadline for the second primary party affiliation changes was, in fact, Friday, February the 9th. We have not been able to make any changes in our system since that day on party affiliations, and we're still getting calls daily for that. But party affiliations cannot be changed until after the second primary election.
Yeah. And this might be a good time. I know we have several other things to cover, but I'm on the website now, and you can find this information, folks, very easily at rockinghamcountync.gov. Go to departments and scroll down just a couple there, and you find Board of Elections. I'm always interested in these stats here because when you go to this, statistics by each precinct. So, I mean, it's all broken down, and everything is here. Whatever you wanted to know about all of the precincts in Rockingham County, and then you're just talking about party affiliation. So I see there are total registered voters, 61,480. We have it broken down to all of the political parties and male, female, and this is a really good source of information, Paula.
It is, and we try to update that at the end of each month. Some of this information we're still trying to update due to people moving out of the county. If people, pass away, we're continuing to do that sort of maintenance. We get those lists every month by the 15th, and that's part of our regular routine. We do that monthly, trying to get everything updated and trying to make sure that all of our records are up to date, accurate, and as clear as we can make them.
Yeah. Well, it's an ongoing process, and so many pieces to the puzzle when it comes to all of this involving the Board of Elections. But I'm looking at my precinct where I vote, and I can just see it. How many voters? Democrat, the Green Party, Libertarian. It's all here. The race, the male, female. I mean, it's if you want to know what's going on where you live in your neighborhood, then you can find that with voter registration statistics, and it's right there on that website. Okay, lots of other information on that website as well, and you've told us about early voting. Sample ballots are there as well.
Yes, our sample ballots are there. Each precinct is the same information on all of them, but it is divided up by precincts. We do have the sample ballots in our office. If you would like to come by and pick one up, you can print it from our website. Whichever is more convenient for you, we try to provide the easiest way for you to have that information.
Okay, you certainly do. And I'm scrolling down here also and looking at online voter registration. Tell us about that.
Online voter registration, if you have a driver's license or a state ID card, you can go online through the DMV website and change your information. You can change, of course, the party affiliation. You can change it on there, but it will not be changed again till after the second primary election, but you can go ahead through the process. If your address has changed, you can do that online. If you've gotten married, if you've gotten divorced, any type of name change, you can go online and fill that out. That's the easiest way. Well, I will say the easiest way to change information, if you have your voter registration card, which we mail out anytime you have any changes, if you'll keep that card and over to the right-hand side, if anything changes with your information, You can fill that card out, sign it, and date it, and mail it in. We will get that, change your information, and mail you a new voter registration card. That is the easiest way to update your voter registration information.
Mm-hmm.
The second easiest way is through the online voter registration through the Department of Motor Vehicles. You can also come by our office Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We have registration forms here. You can fill those out. All of the public libraries in Rockingham County have our voter registrations. You can fill it out there. So that we try to make it as accessible and as easy as we can for you to change your information to make sure it is updated at any given time.
Sure, yeah, okay. But as you told us earlier, for the second primary election coming up May 14th, you have to wait till after that to do all of this that you were just talking about, because the deadline for that party affiliation changes and all that was back in February.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But
okay.
we still would get that information. We're keeping a folder and holding those until we can get all that information, so you don't have to wait.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you want to go ahead and do it, you can, but it just will not be changed until after the election.
Okay, got it. All right, so North Carolina Lieutenant Governor, North Carolina Auditor, second primary election will be Tuesday, May 14th. All precincts here in Rockingham County. Now, that's a Republican ballot, one ballot, you said. Now, before time gets away, you're already planning for the general election coming up in November, because you've got to do all of this stuff so far in advance, haven't you?
Yes, we received an email from the State Board of Elections that our early voting schedules are due early in May. They're actually due by the end of the day on May the 7th. So the Board of Elections, on their agenda for Tuesday, April the 16th, there are 5 options available to the board to vote on. If anyone would like to see those options, they can go to the Rockingham County website under the Board of Elections agendas, and the agenda packet is posted. So you can look at all of that information and see what those options are.
Okay. Well, the information is available, easily accessible for so many different things concerning the Rockingham County Board of Elections. You mentioned the libraries a little bit ago, because when you're at festivals and things like that, when those times roll around, I know you're there and you have all of the brochures and all of that. But those brochures are available all the time if you have any questions there about anything concerning Board of Elections at the libraries, aren't they?
They are at the libraries. They're on our website. You just go under helpful links and you'll see our brochures. We have them here in our office, but yes, they are readily available.
Okay. Anything else you need to mention, Paula?
The main thing, just please vote. That is your right, and it's a privilege to be able to vote, and every time someone votes, you're expressing your opinion, and every vote counts. If you don't believe that, then look back at the primary election, because the votes between the Board of Commissioners came down to 3 votes.
Yeah, 3 votes.
Wow. Voting, casting your vote is very important, and like I said, it's a privilege to be able to do that.
Certainly is. And thank you, Paula, for all of the information. Always great to talk to you. And, yeah, we can go back through the years on the national levels, too, state, local, whatever, and the one you just mentioned here in our county. Yeah, your vote does make a difference. Paula, thanks for everything.
And thank you.
We'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, that's Paula Seamster. She is director of Rockingham County Board of Elections. Again, that second primary for Lieutenant Governor and Auditor for our state coming up May 14th. Get more information at rockinghamcountync.gov, Board of Elections, and the number again is 336 342-8107.